Jeremiah, often called the weeping prophet, served as God's messenger during great turmoil in Judah around the 6th century BCE. God called him from a young age to be a prophet, warning Israel of impending judgment due to their idolatry and moral corruption. Jeremiah faithfully carried out God's mission despite resistance, threats, and isolation. Obedience to God's calling. When God called Jeremiah to prophesy, Jeremiah 1:4-10, he initially doubted his abilities, feeling too young and unqualified. Yet, God assured him, saying, "Do not be afraid, I am with you." Jeremiah 1:8. This encounter teaches us that God equips those he calls, reminding us that even if we feel unprepared, God's strength will sustain us in difficult tasks. Jeremiah faced constant opposition from Judah's leaders, false prophets, and his family. Despite being threatened, imprisoned, and accused of treason, he continued to speak God's message, Jeremiah 38:6. His resilience illustrates the importance of standing firm in truth, even when the world stands against us. Jeremiah's example reminds us that doing God's work may lead to hardship, but enduring righteousness brings a deeper purpose. The covenant and hope for the future. Although Jeremiah's prophecies warned of Jerusalem's fall, he also spoke of hope. In Jeremiah 31:31-34, he prophesied a new covenant where God's law would be written on people's hearts. This vision pointed to a future where a more intimate, transformative covenant would restore the relationship between God and his people. This message of hope highlights God's enduring mercy and desire for a genuine connection with us. A model of faithfulness and prayer. Jeremiah's relationship with God was deeply personal, and he often prayed openly about his struggles, pain, and frustration. Jeremiah 12:1-4. His raw honesty before God serves as a model of faith for believers. Through prayer, Jeremiah remained connected to God's guidance, reminding us that in times of doubt and sorrow, we can bring everything to God in prayer. Conclusion. Even amid immense suffering, Jeremiah's life was marked by resilience, faith, and obedience to God. Through his example, we learn the value of obedience to God's calling, the courage to speak the truth, and the importance of faith and hope. His legacy demonstrates that while standing for truth may come with personal cost, it also brings us closer to God's purpose and promise.